welcome to episode number 2 of the Cortex Labs Nootropics Show. I am your host, Ryan Michael Bell. Let's just have a chat about taking nootropics on the weekends. The primary thing that we use nootropics for, of course, is to get productivity, right? It's to facilitate productivity. It is to improve speed of processing, mental energy, motivation, all the sort of normal things that we want to improve with nootropics, focus, working memory, things of this nature. But the major class that I have found that seems to be disproportionately taking nootropics is the business class, and that could either be you work for a company and you do some sort of business thing within that company, or you are an entrepreneur and own a company. Everybody else in between, though, right? This is just the major class. These folks are using nootropics like you wouldn't believe, and that's how we started. That's basically how I started using nootropics, and that's how I've gotten a major benefit from nootropics. Like the Cortex stack, our pre-made stack, that stack I was taking to run a previous company that I owned, which did iPad and iPhone repair all day. And we had, our client base was huge. We served a big city and we served a bunch of corporate clients, so I needed brain performance, so I was taking nootropics. And so, so that's essentially it. But we talk about cycling. Cycling is a good idea. It is a good strategy. Cycling prevents tolerance, it prevents downregulation, it prevents side effects. It allows you to take nootropics for 10 years or more, or more. Like, it allows you to be like, Dave Asprey, people like me, people like Ray Kurzweil, and people like Rick Rosner, who's the highest IQ holder, one of the highest IQ holders alive right now, who takes piracetam and centrophenoxine and acetyl L-carnitine and a few other nootropic compounds, in that you can take them for a long period of time because you're cycling. Well, when I typically talk about cycling with folks and what we suggest in cycling, like in the Smarter, Better, Faster digital guide, which breaks down cycling, teaches you how to cycle, basically everything from aniracetam to phenibut. We discuss taking weekends off if you absolutely must use nootropics throughout the course of the week. But there is a case for cycling within the week, taking a few days off during the week, or maybe even the entire week, relying on caffeine, and then come the weekend taking nootropics. And somebody asked me recently, do you take nootropics on the weekend? They asked me, do I take nootropics every day? And the answer is definitely not. I definitely don't take nootropics every day. I cycle between stacks. I cycle off completely. I'll take a month off every now and then. I've taken like 3 or 4 months off before. But generally it's like 2-3 days on, 2-3 days off, 2-3 days on, 2-3 days off, maybe 5 days on, 2 days off, so something of this effect. And then every now and then I'll take 2 weeks off or a month off or something. But I absolutely do, especially lately, because Cortex Labs as a company, we're doing a whole bunch of great stuff. We're building another stack. We're growing significantly, and putting a lot of content out, right? And so a lot of the admin and the editing and all the otherwise stuff that has to do with it, I require brain performance for, so I take nootropics to do that. So yes, the answer is absolutely. So the guy's basic question was, do you take nootropics every day? No, but do you take nootropics on the weekend? And the answer is mostly yes. It all really depends, but mostly yes, especially if I've got work to do. Today's Sunday, okay, and I'm going to sit down and do some editing on this video and a few other things, or some admin stuff, some website stuff we got to do in the Cortex Labs website. We've got some customer service stuff we've got to deal with, so me and the admin guy, Forbes, are going to deal with some customer service stuff. And so, yeah, absolutely need to be tapped in, dialed in, tapped in, tuned on. I said tapped in twice, and ready to go. And so, totally. And for those that are wondering, my stack today is going to be 30 milligrams modafinil, 150 milligrams alpha GPC, 300 milligrams acetyl L-carnitine. We're going to do 100 or so milligrams of tyrosine, and then a B complex. That's going to be my stack for the day. And then I've already got it all labeled out and ready, and that's basically a deviation from one of the stacks in Smarter, Better, Faster. Okay, so look, if you guys really truly want to know like what kind of stacks you can take on Sundays, or what kind of stacks are just epic and just have endless lists of them that you can toggle between for exceptional brain performance, you got to download these digital guides: Smarter, Better, Faster, New Pepco Stack List, and the Racetam God Guide. But that's it. That's my take on it. I absolutely think taking nootropics on the weekends are a viable thing. I think you really have to ask the question, like, when do I need productivity? And in relation to cycling, like, when do I need productivity, and how can I figure out how to function really, really good on days when it would be ideal for me to cycle, so that on other days moving forward or coming up, I can take nootropics. Like a good example there is, like, I will know, like, okay, this weekend's gonna be a weekend in which I've got a lot of stuff to do, a lot of work to do. So I'm probably gonna want to take either modafinil, some racetams, perhaps switching to dopaminergics like tyrosine and phenylalanine, maybe Alcar for energy, things of this nature. And so, leading up to that weekend, I'll probably try to take Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and not take nootropics. Just totally rely on caffeine, try to sleep really well, go to bed early, just eat like totally bulletproof. Not like the bulletproof diet. I mean, I'm just using the word bulletproof, like, outside of that spectrum, just like eat well, whatever works well for my body, which happens to be, low glycemic index carbohydrates, basically lots of complex carbohydrates, fish, lots of vegetables. That I run like an animal on that stuff. And so then I won't take nootropics in those days, and then on the weekend, like, I'll throw down, like, I'll just go crazy and get some good stacks going and get some good performance out of myself. Okay, so that's, my take on nootropics on the weekend. It all really depends on your workload. Mostly business professionals and entrepreneurs have work to do on the weekend, but so does everybody else to some extent. It all depends on what your life is like, and so, yeah, I mean, it all depends. If you're somebody who is an entrepreneur, who's who works at a mattress company or a dental company, or you work as a doctor, like, if you work as a doctor, yeah, I mean, take nootropics on the weekend. If you're out there doing your work and having to respond to patients and stuff, absolutely take nootropics on the weekend. But if you're somebody who's like working on a business after hours, like aside from your job, then nootropics are such a significant way to get ahead, because the mental depletion that takes place from your job, right, and engaging throughout the week is so significant that without nootropics, it would be very hard for people to do that. People often talk about, take the leap from your job, like, and work on a business on the side. That's really, really hard. It's hard without good brain performance. It's doable. I did it back in the day. But it's hard, and you have to have brain performance, and nootropics are a good use for that. So that is it. Nootropics on the weekend, totally a green light. You just got to follow good cycling strategies and kind of use them in a way that makes sense for you. That has been another show on the Cortex Lab Nootropics Show. Hey, check it out for the rest of the weekend. We've got the Cortex stack. That's our powerful pre-made stack. The thing is awesome. If you don't want to do any of the work and you want to take a stack that just works, get the Cortex Nootropics stack, $29.99 at livecortex.com. Coupon code 5 takes it down to $24.99. Exceptionally powerful stack. And by the way, professional poker players, professional Wall Street people, professional business people, Fortune 200 to 500 company executives take the Cortex stack, right? It's no joke. Get it at livecortex.com. Then again, if you really truly want to be able to toggle between different stacks, get all three of our digital guides, or one, or two, or three. Smarter, Better, Faster, New Pep Pro Stack List, Racetam God Guide, and then here in a minute, all that stuff's on sale for the weekend, so we're just going to do a 2-minute video to show you where you can get it and what the prices are. It's dirt cheap. Thanks for watching another show. I am your host, Rosie O'Donnell. What's up, everybody? Ryan Michael Balla here. Check it out. Everything's on sale this weekend, okay? The Racetam God Guide, which has powerful aniracetam stacks, fast racetam phenibut stacks, highly functional coliracetam, PRL853 oxiracetam stacks. The thing is on sale. It is a digital guide. It's $20. You choose what device you want to read it on, you add to your cart, and you're done. The New Pep Pro Stack List. This thing has a ton of pro sublingual, oral, and regular, and nasal New Pep stacks. Then it's got 20 bonus racetam stacks. This is digital as well. It's $20 this weekend. All right, get it at livecortex.com. Select which device you want to read it on, and you are off. Smarter, Better, Faster is a guide for everybody. It breaks down everything. My powerful stacks. I mean, look at this. Aniracetam, oxiracetam, piracetam, theacrine, tyrosine, alpha, GPC, CDP, choline stacks, everything in between. That is also $20. The Smarter, Better, Faster guide is insane. Gives you a lot of powerful stacks, and you get access to it right away. It's $20. Get it at livecortex.com. Add it to your cart. But the thing that's been a super hit over the last week is we've been running a special on Cortex, our stack for functional motivation, improved speed of processing, improved working memory, improved productivity capacity, intense drive to work. We designed it for productive workers, built for entrepreneurs, highly effective for programmers, lots of cognitive endurance. We got this thing on sale for $29.99. Normally it's $34.99 at livecortex.com. You can get it for $24.99. Get a couple bottles if you normally get Cortex stock up, and that's it. Okay, so these three powerful products, we got the Racetam God Guide at $20, digital stack list of Racetam stacks, the New Pep Pro Stack List at $20, giant digital stack list of New Pep stacks, SBF at $20, and then we got Cortex at $29.99. All this weekend. Make it happen at livecortex.com, and thanks for watching.